Everybody, Spreadman here, and welcome to Spread Thoughts. This is a show I'm going to be working on, uploading occasionally, just to kind of express my thoughts on certain subjects, such as video games, mostly, maybe movies, television shows, things like that. Because I got a lot to say about these. So that being said. That was pretty funny. I made that myself. I really had fun doing that, learning how to do that. Lots of fun. I will put instructions in my link below, by the way. So, today, we're going to talk about Age of Conan. Okay, let's see here. So, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't bother with this game anymore. Right? And and then you're going to have to just make your own decision at that point. Caveat emptor, as they say, let the buyer beware. This is a dead game. This game is no longer actively played except for a few hundred holdouts. The average players logged in at any given time, according to Steam at least, average players in the last 30 days about 67. It sounds about right. The reason why I say that is because I'm currently actually logged into the game. Let's see if I can pull this up. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. All right. So, as you can see, well, can't see my beautiful mug. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, there we go. All right. So, as you can see, this is a player search button inside the game. Currently logged in the Crom PvE server. This is the most populated server in the game. The other server, Fury, the PvP server, it is dead. So, if you are going to try this game out, because it is free to play, it's not going to hurt you to try it out. Doesn't take a lot of gigs either. I think it's like 35 gigabytes total install size. It's not a bad game if you want to play it for free. Just don't spend any money here. They don't deserve your money, and I'll go into detail on why that is. Again, this is Player Search. This is Friday night. Admittedly, Friday nights, North American time, a little slow. It's about 10 o'clock at night my time. But you can see there aren't that many players online. These are all the players logged into the server currently. It's a small handful. If I were to count them out, probably about 40 or 50 tops. So, again, this is a statistic on Steam, available through Steam, showing players that actually launch the game and play it through Steam, which is probably a significant amount of players. Now, there are players who don't launch through Steam. I'm one of them, so I don't count toward this average players count, but I don't really play the game anymore. I've walked away from this game recently, and I'm going to go into detail about why I did that as well. All right. Now we got that, I want to show you guys the forums, all right? Forums that I was recently banned forever from. Okay, well, for something I think is a silly reason. Okay, so we're going to go down here real quick. I want to find my post, right? See, here it is right here. Let them know how you feel. I made a post. I said, everyone should go and click like and retweet on my post. Help maybe get the attention of the people in charge around here. Okay, so basically, if you click on this, it takes you to my tweet. And I tagged Mr. Rui Casais. He is the CEO of Funcom, and we're going to talk about him just a little bit. I mean, he seems like a well-to-do kind of guy, but he just doesn't seem to have any interest at all in this game, and it's kind of astounding to me. I don't understand it, but we're gonna try and discuss it. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. All right, so I sent him a text or a tweet, and I said, hey man, your game Age of Conan could be a gold mine if you just invest a little, dollars into it. Right now, people can't even subscribe because your payment system is borked. And I didn't want to use anything, to. Oh, we can't see that. There we go. This is a first time, so bear with me. Again, I told him it's got the best combat of any MMO. Please fix it, and I showed him a screenshot of his forums. Now, this is a constant thing in the forums, okay? So we're going to go back to the forums, okay? This is a live shot of the forums. I'm going to click refresh right here, just so you know. This is the newest version of the page, okay? And it's just like endless support tickets. You can see the purple tags here, support. Account frozen due to failed payment. Another one. Stuck in loading page to Gateway to Kitai. Oh, that's something else. Cannot pay with PayPal. My account is not activating with new payments. account frozen due to failed payment. These are all different threads by different players. It's not just the same guy spamming. This is all different players, and this is all very recent. 2 days, 4 days, and it just goes on and on and on. It just doesn't fucking stop. And you got to ask yourself, like, what the fuck is going on? If they really just don't care about this game anymore. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I mean, they've invested a lot of money in this game over the years. They've made quite a few bucks off of it. I mean, I haven't looked at the financials in a while, but I know that they've made a shit ton of money off this game. You know, and here is the last update that they gave the players here in April of last year. So it's been over a year. At the end of this month marks 1 year since the last update, the last real update to this game. And this is basically Onslaught. Well, here, let's take a look. We'll watch on. Let's go. Pop that full screen. Turn that down a little bit. Oop. Ah, there we go. Let's watch it together. All right, Onslaught mode. Experience an all-new challenge. It's basically... Turn that down a little bit because this shit sucks. It's basically... You get together with 6 friends. You go into this instance, for lack of a better term. And then... you fight mobs, waves of mobs. They just keep coming and coming, and you keep stacking these waves, and you earn your way up through different ranks on some sort of proverbial ladder, I guess. The higher you go, the more valuable the rewards you get. And a lot of players are getting a lot of purple gear. This is basically all they do is just farm this instance all day long. You know, that's it. Waves of mobs. That's the whole thing. There's no challenge. It's just how long can you survive? So naturally, you know, classes that rely heavily on AoE, such as like, you know, Demos, Necros, Tempest of Death, things like that. You know, just basic AoE classes, Herald of Zotli, for example. They thrive in this kind of place, you know what I mean? If you're a single target DPS class, like an Assassin, for example, you're not going to have such a great time. And that's according to a lot of reports. And that trailer we just watched, actually, was for the previous update that we received, not even this one. Well, no, wait, it was this one, Kachemi's. Right. So then we had Kachemi's, right? And I lost the. Okay, here's Kachemi's Temple Onslaught. That was the last one. No, the last one was Skullgate Pass. Okay, so November 20th was the last one, wasn't it? Is that right? Or no? Yep, November 20th, and that was basically the same thing. It was like Kachemi's, just rehashed with a different skin, you know, set up somewhere in Konal's Valley. So it's basically like some intern was bored and he was like, hey, I can do that. Take me 10 minutes or something. And then it is what it is. So back to where were we? Back. Find them. All right. And again, all these support threads are here. People are having trouble subscribing. Why is that, you wonder? Well, apparently, when you go to the account page at account.ageofconan.com or whatever the URL is, you go to the account page and you log in and you go to pay your subscription, blah, blah, blah. You're like, yeah, I want to subscribe. I want to play this game. I'm really having a good time. And then you try to subscribe and it says, cool, payment accepted. It takes your money out of your account and then you wait, right? And you expect that your account will then be upgraded to premier status. It's just not the case. Their automated system is messed up. They haven't explained to us why this is, okay? But all we know is that we have to have a manual intervention completed by a Funcom staff member. Okay, and that brings us to our next topic of discussion on why you should not give this game the time of your day. This is the change to customer service policies that was posted in March of 2019. As you can see here, Tam Tor, customer service manager, an actual Funcom employee, probably still works there. Funcom customer service is changing. Our goal continues to be offer the best service we can, but what this looks like continues to change. Moving forward, we will provide faster, more comprehensive service to players that actively support our games monetarily, which means subscribing members. Furthermore, we will be reducing the breadth of services we offer our free-to-play community. To be clear, most customer service interactions will remain unchanged. we are having to rein in a few services we've offered in the past. So they've cut costs in every sector. And you know who made this decision? This guy, right? Mr. Rui Casais. This was his call. Right? So you can't be mad at well, shit. Oh, no, here we go. All right. Furthermore, we're reducing the rest of services, blah, 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 blah. Here's a 3 example situations to demonstrate the changes. Account page services and complications. We will continue to offer full service for all players for these issues. In-game issues that block missions or experience progress, we will continue to offer full service for all players on these issues. Okay. Deletion, crafting, or currency-based purchase mistakes, we will be happy to continue to assist paying players. We'll have to stop providing these kinds of services to players who do not support us financially. Like, what the fuck? Oh, so you're just telling all your free-to-play noobs to get the fuck lost? Get lost. This includes item and character deletion. Items necessary for the completion of mission and quests are not included in this change of policy. Raid loot reassignments and expired mail recovery. So basically, if somebody accidentally loots something, raid loot, they used to come in and they'd be like, okay, you know, if all the players agree that, yeah, I meant to give it to that guy, and then they can swap it out. They used to do that. Now, we are no longer able to assist players with those requests. At all. That means they can't do anything about it. They can't get it. They can't even barely afford to get a GM to log in to deal with it. Please note that these changes are not comprehensive. These are examples of policies. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this is basically how it is. I'll go into detail here in a second. We're excited about the opportunity to serve our community. We're going to continue to refine and update our policies so that we can best help the people that continue to support us. So if you're a free-to-play player, then fuck you. That's basically what Funcom said to you. You know, it's pretty sad. So the only customer support you're going to get when your subscription payment goes through but fails to upgrade your account is going to be this man here, Andy B. He's like the local hero, his community manager, Funcom employee. Seems like a nice guy. You know, and I just want to say that thread that I posted where I asked him, you know, can you please fix this? This is what I got for my trouble. Because I posted that thread on the forums, my account on the forums was suspended until April 28th, 3021. You know, I had to look at that because I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? April 20th, I was like, wait a minute, it wasn't April 28th yesterday? Like, did I get a 1-day ban and not realize it? You know, I figured maybe a 1-day ban or something. I was like, oh, it must be expired. And I couldn't get back in. I was like, wait a minute, 3021? Give me 8,000 year ban. I told him you could ban me, but it's futile. People are going to see how you fucking reacted, bro. So that's what I got to say about that. I was very cordial in my tweet to this guy. I wasn't disrespectful. I just wanted to catch his attention. You know, let him know, like, hey, Age of Conan players, we're still here. But, you know, now I'm formerly an Age of Conan player. I'm no longer playing the game actively. You know, again, this is the guy, Rui Casais. His tag is RCASAIS on Twitter, twitter.com/RCasais. Make sure you go on there and retweet that shit, man. You know, catch his attention if you care about this game at all. Because unless this guy makes the decision, you know, to invest a few dollars in Age of Conan, then there's no hope for him. You know, I mean, how much would it really take? No, he's too concerned about his baby. You know which one I'm talking about. Where is it at? Oh, Funcom. You know, they sold recently to Tencent. Everybody knows that. Tencent's a Chinese company. They bought all the shares of Funcom back in 2020 or so. So now the company is owned by Tencent, but supposedly Funcom still retains individual, like they're still their own entity. They still retain decision-making process. So this is not on Tencent to make these decisions. This is on this fucking guy right here, Rui Casais. So he's over in Oslo, Norway. He's the big CEO guy. He's the head honcho, man. Make sure you let him know, you know, give him a follow. And let them know how you really feel if you care about this game. If you don't care about this game, then I suggest you uninstall. Because, or uninstall, just don't even bother with it. Just keep going. Trust me when I tell you that you don't want to end up like these purple boys here. Purple boys and girls. Look at this. Poor Andy B. This is his sweater right here. You can tell. Andy B's got this purple sweater. And it's him responding, trying to keep up. Poor guy. You know? God bless him. You know, I do like Andy B. I think he's doing his best, given what he's got to work with. You know, these guys, they're not getting paid to do the work. The programmers are not getting paid because Rui Casais is not paying. He's not allocating any funds to this game anymore. So I suggest you don't allocate any funds to this game anymore either. You know, hit that unsub button. Not mine. Seriously, you shouldn't pay them a dime. Vote with your wallet. You know, or don't. Continue to suffer. Me, I'm moving on to greener pastures. And this has been the first edition of Spread Thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it. We'll see how it turns out. My wife's calling, so I gotta go. Till next time, keep on spreading it.